It's interesting to note, isn't it, with the former royals known as Harry and Meghan, seemingly they will, as we mentioned before, go anywhere for an award. And I think, this is my take on it. In Meghan's mind, an award's an award. I mean, she's hardly going to pick up an Oscar for her time in Suits, is she? So, somebody lauding her, applauding her, listening to her word salad, as they say, well, it's a chance for the camera to shine on her. But what's the real reason why Prince Harry allegedly, whether he bought this award or someone bought it for him, why is he pushing ahead with this line of idea? As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. How are you? Nice to see you today. Thank you so much for joining me. Also, thank you for your lovely, kind comments on our recent videos. As I say, I do enjoy sharing them with you. It's fascinating, isn't it, about Robert Montgomery, the White House? Who would have thought, you see? And as I often say, it's just nothing is new, is it? It's just we're rediscovering it. And you think, oh, that person trained that person. I remember interviewing Sir John Mills. Do you remember him? Wonderful actor. And he had also advised on a speaking voice for the former British Prime Minister, the Right Honourable Margaret Thatcher. And he basically, and he did the same thing as well, let me point out, to the late and beautiful Princess Diana. If they're a good actor and they've got a good, rich speaking voice, you kind of want to know their trick, don't you? And that's the gig. That was the deal, apparently. Marvellous when you think about it. Back as ever, though, to your royal story, because as we know, Prince Harry, the legend of aviation, been slammed on every sort of area, even by people who were in that particular campus with him out in Afghanistan. Many people even suggesting, was he ever truly a pilot? But is that really a problem? As I said, an award's an award, and this is what they want to do. But according to a very well-placed source, there's a bigger reason behind Harry really wanting to get out there and network to those level of people. As you know, it's backed up with John Travolta, he of Saturday Night Fever, Grease and Staying Alive fame. Who remembers that? You remember that film? Yes, he was put together for that by Sylvester Stallone. Sly told me a lot of stories about the behind the scenes on that. Fascinating. Yes, I'll share them with you one day. But back as ever to this particular story, because it's really all about Harry trying to shore up a passion that we know he's very keen on, his own Invictus Games. Recently, he's seen the loss of a lot of people, and more importantly, funds are running incredibly low. It's not cheap to put on. And as we saw also, the bigger problem now that you have for the Invictus Games is even that very much hyped up docu-series, regarding the heart of Invictus. It wasn't really enough. Now, as I said to you before, I really applauded the people in that, but I thought there was way too much of Prince Harry whinging on. It should have been about the people that mattered, not about him. He, in fact, should virtually never featured in that. But what I've been told is this, that you see, by turning up at events like this, where the rich and glamorous are all together in one room, the cachet of Harry literally mingling with these people, and this is the bigger problem, isn't it, security-wise, but if he's willing to mingle, they might start to either back, donate, sponsor, and that is the gig. That's the reason why he wants to get out there. As ever, we have to say allegedly. Makes sense, though, when you think about it. There are, all of these wonderful rich people who are clearly paying a lot of money to sit at a table to witness Prince Harry pick up the aviation award. What better to direct some of that funds into something that allegedly he's so passionate about, the Invictus Games. The bigger thing now is, can he switch on the charm? And as he goes from table to table, meeting and greeting people, will people be interested in that, or wanting to talk about the fallout of Lilibet, and more importantly, the health of Princess Catherine and his father, His Majesty the King? Tough times, but Harry has to do this if he now wants to survive. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.